Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Do you set New Year's goals?
You know what? For the last couple of years, I have not.
I have not either.
But I used to make my husband sit down with me every year, and we would write them down. And I look back on it now, and it was great to do, but I always kind of giggle because we always would lose that piece of paper.
Yeah. And then you would lose your will to do those things within 30 days, right, typically.
Kind of. Actually, no, we did really good. We actually did really good. But we did. We used to set goals, you know, whether they were, we hit every kind of category. Fitness, financial, health.
Faith for you guys.
Yeah. Like we just kind of had like all these goals that we would write out. So yeah, we are kind of goal minded.
Well, I'm goal minded too, but you know what? I have this like why wait until Monday attitude. Like what's so important about Monday?
I do that with the diet.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I get it tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. And so what I have done, I last year and this year was I actually in the late fall will set my goals for, moving forward. And I'll start them, in October and then see how long I can carry them. And like last year it was yoga, and I did continue my yoga practice pretty much all through. I had like a little period where I didn't, but so no need to wait until Monday. When it comes to setting goals in general, though, we wanted to give you guys some tips that have worked for us. So I'm going to read a little list that we've compiled, and Bethany wrote this, and I thought it was really great. So she started with set some goals for your personality, okay? Write them on a piece of paper. Personally, like I said. That also fit your personality.
Have fun. I'm going to be fun this year.
You're crazy. And I can't read.
And I like it.
Yeah, your personal goals. And it is good to have them in writing. And you suggested keeping them on your phone because most people always have their phones always on them, right? So just in a note.
Yeah, absolutely. Just in a note on your phone. That way you don't lose that piece of paper. Come 6 months from now, 3 months, 2 months, you're not like, man, where did I put that?
That's true.
It's with you. It's in your phone. And then if you want to check back in on it in, a little bit of time, it's there. It's going to be there until you take it off.
Yep. And for those of you that are more into visuals and hard copies, then print it out, hand write it, whatever works for you. Tape it to your bathroom vanity mirror. I went over to my friend's house who watches my dog for me, and on her computer there was a sticky note on the monitor that said, "Get back to Studio Sweat." And I'm like, how long has that been there? And she's
I don't
like,
think I know who she is.
Lisa. But I won't say her last name, but it had been there a while. And you know what? The next day she came, and she's pretty much been coming consistently for a few months now.
That's awesome.
So
good job, Lisa.
Good for her and good for me for calling her out on it. Which brings us to another one of the points that you have written down. Join an accountability group once your goals are set. So what did you mean by that?
If you want to find a group of people who are like, you know what, I'm going to try to hit the gym 3 days a week. Will you hold me accountable? Let's go on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then so every time you walk into the gym, you're walking in with your group of friends and you're like high-fiving each other because you've made your goal. So maybe vocalize it. Tell people, I set a goal. I'm going to work out 3 days this week, or whatever it is. So just find a group of friends that will help you and call you on it too if you've missed a week or whatever. And group fitness classes are great for that. So for those of you that are coming into Studio Sweat, fantastic. You found a home here with people that have common goals, and a lot of people will make friends at those group fitness classes. Now for those of you out there in Never Never Land that can't, you have Studio Sweat on demand. That's great, and we do our best to try to make sure you feel like part of our family. For those of you that are out there that can't make it into the gym or prefer to work out at home, you need to schedule your workouts though, just like you would a doctor's appointment or anything like that. So just because you're working out at home doesn't mean that it shouldn't be scheduled. It really should. You need to plug it in your phone just like an appointment. Yep, exactly. Okay, fantastic. On setting those goals, the next thing that you wrote, and I really like this one, is make sure they're realistic and reachable goals. Yes. So what I mean by that is don't look at the whole year and go, this year I am going to lose 40 pounds. Because that is such a number out there that is so big. So one year I set out that I wanted to lose 10 pounds. And I figure out that if I wanted to lose a pound a week. And so I actually made this whole chart so that I could visually see it. And so, every week I had it laid out that I would lose that 1 or 2 pounds, and then I would chart it. And so then I knew by a certain time I was going to be at my goal weight. So I knew I had it totally mapped out. It was visual for me because I'm a visual learner and I need to see stuff like that. But so make it realistic, break it down. So if your first goal is I need to lose 5 pounds, lose those 5 pounds. Start chipping off at that weight, not at that 40-pound mark, because that just seems so big. And
yeah, it can be your overall goal, but you're exactly right. And that's what I tell my personal training clients when they're focused on weight loss or strength gains. You have to take the overall long-term goal and you need to break that down so that you can get there. And then just focus on those shorter-term goals, because otherwise it almost seems daunting.
It's huge.
Yes. So if someone wants to, let's say they want to be able to go from currently squatting, it's not always about weight loss. Let's say they want to go from squatting, currently they're only squatting 50 pounds and they want to get up to 200. Well, you're going to have to learn how to do that safely. And you're going to need to write those numbers out as far as how to get there. So
like I have a personal training client who, he has a horrible back. And what was that?
I'm just wondering who it is. I think I know, but
can't tell you.
Okay.
So anyways.
Personal.
It's personal. I mean, I've got that client relationship. But anyways, he wanted to start getting back to running. So I have him get nice and warm on the treadmill, a 5-minute warm up, just walking. And then the next 5 minutes, I have him running 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 5 minutes. So just building that up. He's been doing that now for the past 2 weeks. This next week, I might bump him up to running a minute, walking a minute.
Yeah.
So slowly building up that time and
brilliant. You're such a good personal trainer.
Thanks.
All right, very good. So those are some great tips. And then a reminder to look back on your goals is the last thing that she has written. So, check back and see if you're getting there, like we talked about. But here's the other thing: if you find yourself off track, you can get back on that path again.
Yeah, don't give up on it.
Yeah, because like there was probably about a 6-week period where I wasn't doing my stretching and yoga like I had intended to do. And it would have been very easy for me to just go, what, screw it. That's what happens a lot of times. But I did choose to get back on, onto the road, onto the path that I was on. And I really want to encourage you guys to do that too, because sometimes crap happens, okay?
Life.
And you'll step away from, the original goal that you set or not meet those goals. It's okay, bring it back.
Yeah, don't give up on them. Just check in with yourself every 2 or 3 months, maybe 2, to make sure you're on track.
Yep.
And then, if you're not, look at those goals, reevaluate, figure out how you're going to get back on track. Don't just, delete them. Just get back on track.
So I told you right before this vlog, let's make it a nice short vlog, and here we are coming up on about 8 minutes. So we apologize,
okay,
but so it goes when we have these conversations. Anyways, Happy New Year's to you guys out there.
Happy New Year.
And for those body sculpting, fat torching workouts, that was like a tongue twister for me because I said it in reverse order. Check out Studio Sweat on Demand, or come into Studio Sweat.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun too.
Yeah, we always forget that.
Okay, bye.